Okay, alright, here we go, guys. Oh, this is another 2-star Mavericks, I think. It's gonna be between Turtleton. I don't know where that name was inspired from. Possibly he's a a tortoise fan or something like that. And ZziCarnageZz. And Turtleton definitely looks like he kind of knows what he's doing. He has a lock box down, not a safe box. So that's not... I don't know exactly if the 1v1 meta has shifted to lock box, but that's what he has down on the field right now. We do have ZziCarnageZz, the same guy from the last game, with full moneymaker build. He does have a few Dillos out on the field, going straight for the bottom, so not playing exactly what is considered the standard right now, which is going straight for top, and Turtleton just sitting there, turtling above his outpost. I guess namesake is pretty... Okay, and now we do have ZziCarnageZz with a front door attack straight. He's just going for the ratchet. Why are you attacking the ratchet? Okay, and Turtleton putting some zippers down in blocking position. 3 zippers down. None of them were able to block that Dillo. And Turtleton trying to attack ZziCarnageZz from the ground while he's in the air. And will be able to finish off him kind of missing that Dillo at first. And ZziCarnageZz trying to body block for that Dillo. Not going to be able to save it. Now Turtleton finally able to actually kill that Dillo off. Not before he loses a, I don't know, the 15th or 20th or something like that of his health. And now walling up with zippers. Oh, man. You know, when they say there's a first time for everything, and I always say that kind of thing in 2-star Mavericks, I never really fully expect it. We did have a couple of zippers drop down here by Turtleton, but I didn't really pay attention to that, and who cares, it's back. But yeah, now he's starting to wall up with zippers. Once again, never seen that before, and now Turtleton front dooring with a saucer. I'm biting my fingers right now because he's front dooring with a saucer. Okay, so right now ZziCarnageZz setting up an Archie, and we'll be able to attack some of these neutrals over here. And Turtleton dropping immediately. Oh, had 4 soldiers in his build queue, so in his cargo, so he might be able to actually neutralize this outpost. But splitting his attention, going with his mech against that Archie and the infantry attacking the outpost. Not gonna get too far. You need to really focus on your purpose there. Now Turtleton with 4 infantry, 4 soldiers in his build queue. Now bringing them once again, trying to cheese this this close outpost of ZziCarnageZz. And Carnage now just again. Oh, whoa! Where the hell did the camera go there? But yeah, Carnage just dropping an Archie over there. This does get neutralized, but Turtleton not able to grab this quite yet. And God, I thought this was a Smurf. He's not playing like a Smurf. Oh, jeez. Okay, but he is able to actually grab this outpost under his control. Not going to stay in his control for very long unless he spams more infantry, which doesn't look like he's going to be able to in time. Neutralized outpost because of all of those Dillos and creeps that have come up. Now only with 2 Dillos in the area. Turtleton, oh god, bringing a Dillo, not what he needs. Needs to bring. Okay, well, not what he needed to at the time when this was still neutral, but this did go back up to blue, and he definitely will bring those 2 infantry in his build queue over here to this outpost. Will not get that far. Carnage with Death Ray, not using it, with a full bar of energy on the ground, almost finishing off Turtleton on the way back to that that outpost. However, Turtleton has been able to neutralize this outpost, but not dropping the soldiers properly on an open door. Probably this back door would have been the best decision, but now they are definitely being blocked. This will go. Oh no! Carnage able to bring some creeps in time. Either that or the creeps walked in. But now Turtleton just spamming soldiers. Won't be able to end again. The same thing from the last game. Seekers, and Turtleton falling victim to the Seekers this time. Not against the Warthog. Those Seekers were able to demolish that saucer. And when you get a kill, what you do? What do you do? Go attack the fort. Sure. Carnage not using his Death Ray. Now will be finished off in the air by Turtleton on the way back. Oh, choices. AirMech, ladies and gentlemen, is all about choices. I'm just going to leave it at that. You can infer what you would like to infer, but Turtleton now bringing a Dillo to the front door, landing right behind the Seeker. Not once again decisions. And Carnage with 2 points into Death Ray. As a saucer, I would highly recommend to go either 1-1-1, Death Ray, Blink, and Abduct, because each of those abilities are extremely amazing. So, you know, obviously, at the higher levels of play, you can determine which ones are more important if you need to level them up. But as a newer player, I would highly recommend going 1-1-1 and using those abilities and figuring out how to use those abilities, especially if you are going with a Saucer. Carnage coming with some Jackals, but some of them are prioritizing that Moneymaker, and Turtleton almost getting killed, but does save that Moneymaker in time. This outpost will go down to neutral if Turtleton does not bring any more infantry. Does go down, but one creep will wander in. Carnage has a small surround with those Jackals that were there. Let's see what he's going with. More Jackals. Probably wanted to go with some infantry to keep this outpost neutral. Those creeps that are spawning right now will eventually be able to walk in. And now, right now, ZziCarnageZz, actually, okay, you know, those Jackals spam that's actually doing a pretty good job keeping this outpost neutral. However, they are not prioritizing on the outpost. They are kind of far, so this does go back up to Turtleton. Kind of hard to say Turtleton, to be honest, but I am saying it regardless. ZziCarnageZz, gets that Moneymaker before Turtleton's able to save it, or that Ratchet's able to save it and heal it up with that Death Ray, and able to come back to his outpost and survive that attack. Now coming with a single Dillo against, okay, that's definitely not probably what he should do. Definitely, probably what he should do. And now another Dillo coming over. No one has really fully committed to bottom yet either. Carnage started doing that at the beginning of the game, but definitely got a little bit distracted by Turtleton's harass and killing that Archie that he was going for the top. Top hasn't been touched as well, so this, I've once again never seen this before, but we do have a drop fight going from this outpost to this outpost over and over and over on Twin Peaks. Turtleton now starting to go more for the bottom. And let's see if he's actually successful in doing that. Carnage definitely not going to be scouting this out. I don't know if I should actually even talk about scouting and 2-star Mavericks at the same time. It's sort of an oxymoron, to be honest, but I say it anyway, just because I want to imply that scouting is something that should happen. You really need to do that. However, the problem is using the scouting information. If you see an outpost that's undefended, you really need to use that outpost or abuse that outpost or something like that, or maybe sneak attack it or something like that. I don't know. This is just speculation. If you see a nice open push path, you might want to go for that as well, something like that. Moneymaker that can be abducted. However, he doesn't have any points into abduct right now. Turtleton does have 1 point in each. Now just put a second point into Death Ray. And just, again, we just have a drop fest. Drop. And see here, I guess the problem here on Twin Peaks is each of these players are going, oh, look at the path toward the enemy fort here. So protected with neutrals, and the exact same thing this direction as well. So I think that's kind of one of the reasons why we aren't seeing any unit pushes or leapfrogs toward the neutrals. We're pretty much just seeing drops at, enemy outposts. Turtleton has been able to clear his side of this bottom, and now bringing Jokers for what is he... Did he bring Jokers from here to here only to set them to move in this direction? Whew, oh god. But we do have a drop by Carnage here. It is a Dillo going for the fort. It was set on a tank. Thank god we do have a Joker rush coming here by Turtleton, but Carnage with that Death Ray will be able to finish off these Jokers pretty quickly, especially with a few Dillos here at the fort to defend. However, it is allowing Turtleton to move and move. He was able to abduct this. And he's able to bring it back and putting it on a socket. That's pretty much exactly what he should have done in that situation. Maybe he needs to make a moneymaker for that socket, but in that specific situation at that time, dropping the T99 is something that I completely agree with. Turtleton now coming with more Dillos. This is probably not what he should do. There are a lot of defenses over here, but this one starting to abduct that T99, but instead going with the Death Ray to this Longhorn, getting himself killed. Probably shouldn't have done that in hindsight. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys would have been able to make that snap decision at that time. But for me, something that I had to have seen for myself, he died. Therefore, he shouldn't have done that. AirMech, AirMech logic right there. If you died doing something, probably not worth doing unless it is front door hero hogging at the end of the game at overtime too. So now we do have Turtleton coming out here with some more Dillos. Again, just 2. Okay, now 4 coming out. But needs to just drop them here. Okay, pick these up. Don't let them wander through. Pick these up. Don't Abduct the ratchet! Why abduct the ratchet? You're gonna die! Okay, so these other Dillos are going for the fort now because Turtleton did set them on attack instead of capture. Why he did that, only he knows. I guess because the T key is a little, or the Y key is, attack is better. I don't know. I was trying to make a joke there, but to be honest, I'm grasping for straws here because it's just something that I really would like to see new players know the difference between attack and capture, and know that capture actually exists. A brute will be abducted by Turtleton if Carnage is not going to save it, but Turtleton's not abducting. He's instead losing the outpost. And Carnage with a death ray. God, death ray is so OP at mid to lower levels. Man, maybe that's the reason that we see it so often. Just because it's so effective. DPS is really effective. Carnage able to grab this bottom outpost. Oh, Turtleton, you were so close in actually grabbing it. But now we actually do see a normal bottom fight here on Twin Peaks, with each of the players having a pretty good unit cluster here at the bottom outposts. Creeps wandering, and nobody going for at all. Carnage, you had those Archies, you were going with them, but don't let Turtleton discourage you from doing that. Turtleton leapfrogging a little too far up. Those T45s, not T99s, but those T45s actually are going to be, they were pretty much killed by those Dillos. However, these zippers at the back, I really like seeing this. Oh, brutes going down, so those zippers are pretty much null and void. Those brutes are going to demolish them extremely quickly. Turtleton trying to abduct them. Did he get it? No, he did not get that brute. It was so close, but I think that brute was killed, actually. Oh, no, it went in. It went into the outpost because it was bunkered. So definitely not a good thing. We do see Carnage here losing this outpost, but not enough. Definitely not enough. Creeps walking in. In the meantime, Turtleton did get killed. But where are you going with the creeps? Bring creeps. Bring creeps. Retake the outpost. Retake the outpost. Don't just rely on the creeps to wander in. Grab the creeps. Retake the outpost. Oh god, I think I'm done. I need a 5-hour energy or something like that. Give me a Monster or a Red Bull. I really need something to make me last. Oh god, look at all these stacked infantry. Turtleton coming out here. These will pretty much be killed if they are not supported by anything. Turtleton not bringing... An infantry rush will not work super well against Dillos. Turtleton, no! And now Carnage will be able to fire in with his death ray as well. Turtleton almost going down, getting finished off by those ground units following him to the air. And now Carnage gets pretty much a bunch of free experience. What does he have in his build queue right now? It is 45,000 credits in his this lockbox. How much is in this lockbox right now? Turtleton, you gotta sell that lockbox. Doesn't have any goalies in his loadout. Whereas Carnage definitely does. And some more brutes coming out on the field for Carnage. Does have them bunkered. So if those lights go down, they will walk in. And in this game mode, this is not Salt. In this game mode, they definitely will be wasted if they just walk into the outpost. In the new Salt map, / game mode, oh god, another infantry rush, whatever. I'm going to talk about Salt, but yeah, in the new Salt game mode, if you had brutes bunkered, they will walk into the outpost once the infantry / bulbs get knocked down, and they go into the infantry holes. So brutes bunkered in Salt are really, really great. They kind of double their efforts by relighting the bulb and staying, on the field as part of that outpost. But now we do have Turtleton with a Dillo push from the fort. He's starting a little far back. I don't know if that's 100% necessary, starting that far back. And he went all the way over here to drop a Dillo all the way over here when the fort was all the way over here. Okay, so whatever. And is he sending these on capture? Why are they all splitting? Oh, okay, now resetting them on attack. And in the meantime, let's see what Carnage is doing using that death ray. Why isn't the Ratchet healing this? Okay, the Ratchet took a little bit of time to start healing that T45. The T45 was killed in the process. Oh, Carnage getting finished off before it gets back to that outpost at the bottom. And these Dillos are actually going to be pretty awesome. Some of them do stop here, and Turtleton coming in with more. You need to start either abducting or death raying. Probably death raying behind the Dillos would be the most effective thing right now, but Carnage is back here at the fight to death ray into the Dillos of Turtleton, and Turtleton getting finished off by all those Seekers. Seeker spam, pretty effective on smaller maps, definitely here on Twin Peaks. That last game on Chasm, Carnage's Seeker spam wasn't that effective, especially because he was putting them next to friendly or enemy outposts instead of friendly outposts. But now with more brutes coming out, he could definitely push. Just take a quick scout over here. Come on, Carnage. Scout the other outpost. Scout the other outpost. No, don't just sit there. You don't even know what's over there. If you could look at what's over there, you can make an educated decision and guess. I guess would be better than nothing. So he's just death raying creeps. Okay, guys, newbies, watching 2-star Mavericks. Death raying creeps, not a productive use of your time. Please stop doing it. Please stop doing it. Please stop doing it. Carnage. Okay, all the brutes are on the field. Look at what Turtleton has over here. I don't care if you can process the information. Just take a look. Just take a quick gander over there. Come on, please. Are you gonna look? No, just death ray. Okay, now you can see. Come on, you can see. There's not really anything over there, but he's just really scared to move out, and that's, I guess, one of the problems. Maybe we need to put a pushing challenge or something in the challenge mats. Carnage getting finished off there, staying on the ground way too long with that death ray. I think actually did that light mine finish him off? I don't know. I was too busy tripping right now. And now Turtleton actually starting a move for the top, starting to leapfrog his stuff. Has zippers, not really necessary here. Just needs more DPS dealing stuff. That ratchet will not neutralize, but disarm that mine. Instead of healing up those Dillos, okay, they are starting to reprioritize, but now Carnage is finally starting to move out just with the brutes. Look at all the other units over here, and he's only moving out with like a couple brutes. Need to go out with more Carnage. Carnage neutralize the outposts. Prioritize on the neutralization. If Turtleton doesn't have an outpost in the area, he's screwed, but instead he's going to be able to abduct these brutes. Oh god. Able to drop one of the brutes over here. They will not walk in because they can take command, so they pretty much are going to be on hold position or on capture. I'm not exactly sure, but now Carnage will be able to bring more Seekers. I should not start my phrases before I know what I'm going to say. Will be able to bring more Seekers is not something that I really should encourage at this point. Send more units. Send all your... Look! God, look! Look! Just look! Take a look! Carnage! No, come on, man. Stop bringing things over one at a time. You can push. Units can receive commands. Please, God, use the commands. Turtleton is doing a pretty marvelous job clearing the units up here at the top, and if he gets that, he will be at a humongous advantage with more power, more map control, and Carnage. You have the 130 to 77 upkeep. I'm gonna lose my voice. 130 to 81, 133 to 70 right now. Turtleton grabbing top. Carnage moving out with one Dillo. Oh no, there was a second one. Okay, so I can't fault him 100% for that. So there were two Dillos moving out there. But he moved out with two Dillos. Oh god, okay, so now all these brutes are gonna just, okay, Turtleton sending a bunch of infantry into brutes, so, infantry that are not brutes into brutes, so now Carnage will be able to move out with these brutes, but just needs to use more than that. Carnage, you have more than just brutes right now. I think the brutes will do the job at this point, and now that Seeker pretty much doing nothing but being a meat shield at this point, because Turtleton is definitely not really in danger of dying from it. And the T99 coming out, another T99 coming out, but all these brutes are pretty much going to wreak havoc. Carnage, don't die, please don't die. Yes, gets back to the outpost before he dies. And Turtleton having a really hard time dealing with all these brutes, but the brutes could be abducted. I guess not really that really productive use of his time. That one brute that was abducted will die. The brutes will walk into this outpost. T99 going down, so Turtleton losing bottom, grabbing top before losing bottom though, so he definitely is still in the game. Carnage will be able to turtle this up with Seekers. Oh god, once again, turtling up with Seekers. Okay, so, but still has the brutes, so the brutes are definitely good enough. Come on, Carnage, look, once again, come on, man, just, and over here, please, no, Turtleton's able to retake this outpost. I'm hyperventilating. Okay, so Carnage, with so many Seekers. Seekers are not getting you anywhere, man. Stop bringing Seekers to the enemy outpost. They're not going to be able to, and if you do, stop putting them so damn close. Sometimes they do get blocked. Carnage needs to move out. He has this game won, but he doesn't know it. It's a 115 to 60 upkeep difference. He has pretty much double the upkeep as Turtleton, and he's not using the units that he needs to use. RUI falsetto right there, guys. That was just, it's just driving me nuts, I am going pirate mode. Carnage going with the death ray once again, so this is going to work fairly well, but not that well. Carnage, use your units, stop spamming Seekers! Stop spamming Seekers! You can't hear me. Someone whisper to this guy. This game is probably in the middle, but someone whisper to this guy. ZziCarnageZz, stop spamming Seekers. Use your ground units. Use your Dillos. Queue up. Oh, thank God, he's finally queuing up Goliaths. But stop spamming Seekers. If you're going to spam Seekers, use them all at the same time. You have enough to focus this guy over his outpost, but now Turtleton getting followed by all those Seeker missiles and didn't have a chance to use that Death Ray. I don't know if you guys heard that, but he was starting to use his Death Ray. Didn't get to actually use it and retreated just in time. I do applaud him for that. I don't know if he used Blink to get out of there, but did retreat in time, did not get himself killed, did not overcommit on his random decision to do a side moneymaker attack, side door moneymaker attack. And Carnage... attacking the ratchet at the fort. Once again, I'm gonna just say the word decisions, okay? You guys can draw whatever conclusions you'd like from that, but decisions, okay? There is a big fight there down at the bottom. Carnage getting killed in the air, doesn't use Blink at all. I think he might have been out of energy, but... okay, one Archie. Oh, he did do what I said before. Put that Archie up and killing Turtleton in the air. Well, let's see if there's any AA to support him. Yes, there was a bunch of Seekers there. So Turtleton probably should have just blinked the hell out of there. That lockbox, lockbox, Carnage, lockbox. Yes, get the lockbox, get the lockbox. Turtleton not able to save the lockbox. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will never know how much that lockbox was worth. Unfortunately, I really actually did want to know how much that lockbox is worth. However, he is not going to be able to sell that off after he gets killed. So now we do have a couple of Goliaths out on the field for Carnage. This is pretty much going to be the turning point in the game. If he just continues to spam these Goliaths, the T-45 the T-45s that Turtleton is bringing out on the field are definitely going to be not going to be a match for those Goliaths, unless Carnage just continually spams Seekers instead of Goliaths, which I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. But if he does, then Turtleton might have a chance. But I really, really hope to see Carnage coming out with more goalies to make up for that loss from last game. Carnage getting killed on the ground. Mostly the DPS came at the end, came from that death ray, but getting finished off by creeps, I'm pretty sure that was. And now Turtleton, that is very dangerous. So I guess, yes, against the Seeker, against the Saucer, the Seeker spam is kind of effective. But in a 1v1, doesn't need that many, to be honest. However, okay. Goliaths out on the field. Put a moneymaker right here. You'll be better off you'll be in a much better off position. But whatever. Turtleton not putting down more moneymakers as well, even though he does have that top. Carnage, yes, now refocusing his fight, probably where he should there at the bottom. And Turtleton now also going with the top. And abduct. Okay, nope, not gonna work. It's gonna. Okay. I thought he was going to be killed by those following Seeker missiles, which I love seeing, by the way. It's pretty darn hilarious when people get followed by Seeker missiles and get killed over their outpost. I know you guys love seeing it too, don't lie. It is pretty awesome and hilarious to see. But now Turtleton queuing up more Dillos, which will pretty much do absolutely nothing against these Goliaths that Carnage has coming out on the field. Does have a Seeker in socketed position. Oh my god, does he have two Seekers? Oh no, there's one Seeker in socketed right there. Carnage needs to put down a Moneymaker, but hey, Moneymakers are OP, and maybe he's one of those players that are like, if a unit is too OP, I'm not going to use it because I don't want to be like one of those guys. Turtleton, however, will get that Moneymaker killed, and now Carnage dropping. He has a million Dillos and Seekers sitting over here by his fort, decides to bring out a Goliath to defend against a Saucer out on the field. So that's not necessarily something that I would recommend. Okay, no, I really, really want to see that. So Seekers killing people over outposts, freaking hilarious. Now coming with two Dillos. Carnage able to block one with the Goliath. No, neither of them are blocked, so a lot of damage going down on Carnage. Right now, Turtleton might actually be able to take this win away from Carnage by just Dillo dropping over and over again. Carnage might actually be able to wall up with Seekers. Wall up with Seekers. Again, another phrase that I've never said before. Wall up with Seekers. OP. Carnage will never be susceptible from to a death ray attack again on the fort. But wall up with Seekers. That is definitely okay. Now Carnage getting finished off there by Turtleton in the air, trying to tango with those creeps, level 4 creeps on the ground. Turtleton with a bunch of Dillos coming out. I do think this is going to be in Turtleton's favor, getting finished off by those Seekers, but those Dillos, one of them is penetrating, another one is going to be able to finish off that Seeker if it doesn't get contested by those Goliaths enough. But ZziCarnage, oh god, instead of going for the front door attack or the side door, just going for sockets and going to kill the Zipper, because the Zipper is definitely the #1 threat right now, instead of the mech, the Jokers that just got dropped, putting in damage. None of those are probably priority over the Zipper, right? Because the Zipper, you can bunker Zippers. God, bunker Zippers are also pretty amazing. Oh, Carnage getting killed by Turtleton on the way out. Most of the damage coming in, most of the damage getting put on the way in. And now Turtleton, actually, look at that blue trail behind the saucer. That actually looks pretty cool, man. If we can get that accentuated, because that's not a contrail, but I do really like that. That really does look pretty cool. And now let's see what's coming out. ZziCarnage queuing up Dillos instead of more Goliaths. I don't know at this point. We are finally into overtime, too, so this game will, thank God, end eventually. Brute going down. Oh, not a Brute going down. A Brute getting abducted by Turtleton. Carnage going to be able to finish that off with his death ray. And Turtleton with more, yes, open front door, getting those 2 Dillos out on the front door. So let's see how much damage that it does put down. Only 3 Dillos to contest it, so they will get a fair amount of time to actually fire in here. Finally now getting finished off, and yes, just now. And oh, Carnage with a Goliath, dropping it at the outpost instead of the front door, which is only defended by light units, so that Goliath would have been pretty amazing. Turtleton probably going to be able to abduct this. No, Carnage picking it up, but running out of energy soon, so Turtleton will be able to abduct this now. He does finally have a Goliath under his... Oh my god. Carnage getting killed. That outpost not under his control. And Turtleton now dropping that Goliath. Oh, and does reset the command to hold position. So that's definitely not a noob right there. We do know that he does know how to... if something gets abducted, hey, everybody does it. Even I do it. Even top tier players do it. Sometimes you do just forget to re-command it. Oh, and able to drop this Goliath. Okay, oh my god. Nothing over here contesting. There is no more ground attacking units over here. ZziCarnage is moving out, so that Goliath is completely uncontested on the front door. Oh my god, Carnage! Carnage is gonna go down once again to this Goliath! He moved out pretty much at the worst time ever, when a single Goliath was dropped at his fort. No, and instead of body blocking it... Oh god, instead of body blocking it, instead of trying to move a Seeker out of the way right when he's about to die. Oh god, okay. He starts to abduct it. Oh god, he started to abduct it right at the end there. Oh god. Okay guys, I'm done. If I do any more, I think I'm gonna collapse. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. I'm so lightheaded right now, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do a closing just for my YouTube. So, if you guys want to send in 2-star Maverick replays to me, I will accept 2 and 1-star games, ELO rated game. Please make sure to note what rank, was it 1-star or 2-star, in your submission to me. And I will award you with a donut code, one of these. It's still in my search. You will be able to get a donut code if you can give me a usable, pretty darn funny 2-star Mavericks replay. So check my video description for that to find out details and to sending it in to me. Pretty mumuch just send it into rui0x@gmail.com or RUI on Steam. And Stuart is giving me a friend request, so why the hell not? Just don't spam party requests to me over and over again. That would be great. So once again, guys, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.